A new law in Maryland aims to get harmful PFAS chemicals out of our food supply by limiting the amount of PFAS in crop fertilizer. But one Maryland farmer says lawmakers aren't getting to the root of the problem. Spotlight on Maryland's Brooke Conrad reports.
Well, it's attacking the problem at the wrong end.
Steve Walter grows corn and soybeans about an hour south of Washington, D.C.
It's sequential planting.
He uses crop fertilizer produced at this D.C. wastewater treatment plant. The plant converts sewage sludge into biosolids that are then shipped out to his farm. This year, Maryland lawmakers passed new biosolid legislation restricting PFAS chemicals, which have been linked to cancer and other health problems.
The sewage treatment plants only take in what they get. So they can't change it. To stop them is not where you need to stop it. You need to stop PFAS at the source, and that would be where it's manufactured.
PFAS enters the environment through many common household items that are resistant to grease, water, and heat, like nonstick cookware, food packaging, and waterproof clothing. The material gets recycled into our food and water, and once it enters the environment, it's very hard to get it out.
If we lose PFAS as it is, modern life will very much cease to exist. A lot of things will be gone that people won't realize that have PFAS in them. I'm not defending PFAS, but it is part of a modern life.
State lawmakers did propose a separate bill this year to restrict manufacturers from making products containing intentionally added PFAS. But it was withdrawn by the House sponsor in April, who did not respond when we asked why.
So I was kind of surprised to see you pick up a pile of this material. Can you explain what exactly it is?
Sure. Poop gets a bad rap. And this is certainly not raw sewage. Like I said earlier, I think people just imagine that we're loading turds up into the truck. This is the product of all of the science and technology that goes into this plant.
Chris Piott, Director of Resource Recovery at DC Water, says there's far more PFAS in annual rainfall than in the biosolids produced at his plant. And he disputes the notion that PFAS gets taken up into the fertilized crops when they grow. He says the real way to control PFAS is at the source.
99.5% of it is coming from residents. So it really has to do with the products that residents are using. So I would like there to be an educational campaign, maybe at the state level, to educate people about the products that they use every day and the alternatives.
Piott got a lot of questions from farmers after the Environmental Protection Agency published a study in 2025 finding that even a small amount of PFAS in sewage sludge can be harmful to humans, causing him to lose some of his customers over PFAS concerns.
But you don't think those were legitimate concerns?
It's, they are stewards of the land and they have to do what they think is right. Several of them that we lost initially have come back. There are some that have decided that they don't want it. Not necessarily, I think, because they didn't trust our science, but because they were getting pressure from the community and from their neighbors.
The EPA study was published under former President Joe Biden's administration and has since been walked back under Trump.
And so is this going to even change the status quo?
As of right now, no.
Walter, for his part, says he's not concerned about the effect of PFAS on his crops.
If it was one day discovered that that isn't on the healthy level, what would you do?
What would I do? Probably stop using it.
What kind of impact would that have on your farm if you had to stop using it?
We'd have to buy more commercial fertilizer. It would raise our costs significantly.
Neither the EPA nor the Maryland Department of Environment have established a standard of how much PFAS in sewage sludge is safe, leaving questions about the effect on Maryland crops and Marylanders.
I eat it. If I thought it was bad, I wouldn't be putting it on for somebody else, much less myself.
For Spotlight on Maryland, I'm Brooke Conrad.